Welcome back to iTop Original, and today is another exciting edition on this, awesome iTech screen recorder software we are developing, and it's a very great opportunity for you to learn something like this. And I'm quickly going to show you what I have done at the end of the day, and we have this. You can see it actually looks like the same thing, and it is really amazing, similar like the iTech the iTop screen recorder, and it really matches it very well. All right, so this is what we have done at the end of the day, and I would like to share it with you guys. So you can see from here that this is my iTech screen recorder, and this is the mother of the iTech screen recorder. I'm trying to do the same thing similar. So this is the final project I have done so far, and I quickly want to show you what I did in this video. So I have the settings section where of course you can select a path to save your video or anything you have to, and also you can decide to choose whether you want to record speaker or audio. I mean, you do a whole lot of things. If you want to use mouse, and you're gonna choose the mouse, left click, and all those cursors and all that. And also you can really enable a camera. You select camera, integrated camera, or any camera you want to choose. You can choose the camera, choose the resolution, any resolution you want to choose. That is going to be okay. And if there is any video input source, you can choose that, and that is going to open up for you. All right, so that looks great. So this is iSoft, and yeah, so that is it. That is for the camera. So let me just take the camera off. I don't want to use the camera for today's project. So you can then see if you can just use a logo, and your logo can be placed anywhere here. And this is the general size of the resolution and all that. You can just save the settings and all that. And also, apart from this, we have done a little bit adjustment to this, and we have the video section where you can at least add more videos, more files to more recorded files can be listed up here and all that. And also you can actually do a whole lot of things. And we did just a little modification on this, and it was quite interesting and amazing. That is for the audio section. Right, guys, so this looks much more amazing. Now let's see what I added to this particular project as well. So when I just click on the record, we have a minimize section here where actually records whatever I am doing here. And as you can see from the small window, it just records everything I do. And this is a window, we can get rid of that. We can we can do a whole lot of things, and we can it's actually recording. So I can easily click on stop, and it's going to tell me, do I want to stop this? I'll just say yes, and I have to give the project a name. So I'm just going to call this my test, right? Just like that. So within this my test, I'll just click on save, and automatically it will just try and do the conversion. There you go, and I have the video. All right, so after that I'll just have to delay the frames, and everything works quite amazingly fine. So this is what I have achieved at the end of the day. And you can get this particular project, you can get a full source code. What we are doing is a video tutorials on that, but I have the full source code on my blog. That is iTechblogspot.com. So let me just bring it right here. You can just visit my website, my blog post, and you get a lot of things. You just go to buy premium, then you get the full source code for everything. I mean, for only $5, just like that. This is one of the advanced screen recorder software I created, and I will be posting this one as well on this site, so you can actually go there and take a look at the site. I will be leaving a link in the description below as well. So let's see what I did, and it's quite interesting and amazing. You can get everything on my channel. All right, so this is what we have, and this is where we left off the other time, and it was quite interesting, right? So this is what we did, and we have a lot of jobs to do, right? We have a lot of jobs to do. So first thing first, let's see how we can start up with some little bit adjustment with what I did previously on the video. But before I do that, I would like to start up with the record button. We should at least been able to record the whole screen, right? So we have to do that today. So all you're gonna do is you see the close is not even popping up any close option, so let's do that close option for today, and we add just a little features to this. So let's go to the solution, and there you go, we have only one form here. So before we get started, if you have yet not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you won't be missing any upcoming episode or whatsoever. So first thing first, I'll just create a directory. I just have to organize my folders, make sure everything is intact. So I'm just going to add one folder, and this folder is going to be my controls, and I'll just add another folder, and this folder is actually going to be forms. So that is where all my forms are going to be. So I just drag and drop this form inside here, and I have the form inside the form folder. That looks amazing, and it's really great to do that, right? Okay, so now what I want us to do is the closed form, and basically let's right click and go add, and let's add a new Windows form, right? Okay, so basically this is going to be called FRM close. So that is where we're gonna tell people to close their applications or do anything like that. So basically I'm just going to set the background color to this same color, just like that, and I'll just have to let's see, I think I copied. All right, so I just paste it in there, and there you go. So I'll just have to set the starting position to be the center screen, and I'll just set the border style. So from border style, just set it up to none. There you go. So from here I'll just have to copy all these guys, so just paste it right there for the left, for the right. Then I copy the left too, just gonna paste it here for the left. Then I copy the top, there you go, copy that, then just paste it right here. Then I just copy the bottom as well, so just gonna copy the bottom, copy that, just bring it way down here. So this is it. And also what I want to do is copy this guy, just copy that and bring it here, just like that. Perfect. And also what I want to do is I just want to copy these two guys, copy that and paste them right in here. So I just put them here. Perfect. So now I just have to add up an image icon, so I'm just gonna copy this and paste it one more time. There you go, just make it this way. Perfect. Now I'll just copy and paste this one more time and make sure I increase the font size I have here, and of course I'm going to use 15. Perfect. So what I'm going to do from here is actually say, are you sure? So are you sure? Just like this, and I'll just put this here, and basically basically I'll just go in for button, just a normal button. So let me just give an increment of this font to be 18, or let's say 22. I think 22 is quite good. Perfect. And let's just put this here, and I'll just add up a button, just a normal button. And with this button I'll just make sure it suits what I'm doing, and I'll just set the back color to be maroon, or I can easily choose red, of course, or I can choose dark red or maroon or any color you want to use. I think that will be good. And also with a flat style, you can decide to choose a different color for the flat style, but with a button I would like to use a color code, hex code here. So that is going to be 133,0,0. Just that is the color I want to use for this. Perfect. So with this color I think I'm good to go. So what I have to do is set the flat style. Let's set it up to the pop, and this is what we have here. So with the bottom, with the button as well, let's set the color to white, and with the font size, let's set it up to 12. I really love 12. And let's set the bold to true. And also with the text of this, let's set it up to no, just like that. So I'd like to set the font size to be maybe 15 or so ever. Just, or 15 is kind of cool. So I'm just gonna copy and paste this one more time, put it here, make sure it just centers the whole thing, and this is going to be reciprocated. So I'm just going to copy this and set it to control, just like that, and I'll just paste the color to the fore color here, just like this. Perfect. So we are done. Now we have to do the coding, right? So when I click on this, I just have to say me.hide basic coding. Perfect. Me.hide, and when I click on this, you're just gonna say me.hide, same thing. And when I click on this, just gonna say application.exit, just basic coding, just like that. And also apart from the basic coding here, we just have to come here and click on this. So there is no code actually here. So what we're gonna say is we're just gonna say that frm close.show dialog, just like that. And yeah, that is what we have done so far. So let's test it out and let's see what we have done so far. I just want to see, make sure everything is cool, and that will be perfect. So there you go, we have it right here, but you see it is not movable. So we can go ahead and then make a lot of changes. So this is actually going to be no, this is going to be yes. So let's change this to yes. So this is actually gonna be for application.exit. Perfect. Then we say me.hide here. Perfect. So that is how I managed to do the close section. So you can really take your time and do whatever you want to do with the close, and it actually works fine. So now with a drag and drop option, I think I have all the codes here. So if I'm just gonna copy this public statements, then I just come here, just make sure I paste it here, then I go back to the form, and I'll just solve the flicker as well, and I'll just have to copy this, and I'll just come to the close, make sure I paste it somewhere in here to solve the flicking. And also I have the mouse down, mouse move, and then mouse up right here. Just copy everything, because at the end of the day it is handling the mouse up, blah blah blah, and all that. So just come to the close and just paste it. So after pasting it, you just have to remove from all these guys, just have to remove them, or you can decide to leave them so far as they are all really concerned. So when I just click on start, it's actually gonna start for me. And when I just click on the close button, I can literally drag and drop it anywhere I want to drop it, and it really works fine, right? It really works fine. Perfect. And that is one great job we have done so far, and that is for the close form. And there are a lot of things we will be working on this, but I think we don't have to we simply have to take our time and do everything we want to do here, and I believe everything is going to be quite awesome. Now let's see how we can build the mini recording studio, the mini recording screen. But before we do the mini recording screen, I would like for us to start working on the record button, right? So with the record button, basically I want us to see something from here. So with the record button, I just want to add up a clock, and that clock is going to serve as that clock is actually gonna help us to do the whole recording stuff and all those things, right? So all we're gonna say right here is actually okay. All right, so let's add a timer. We add one timer, and from this timer, so we just change this name, the name of this timer. Let's just change this to TMSH for time seconds frame. Yeah, and I'm just going to set this to 120 just like that. And yeah, so inside this timer, backend event, we're just going to create two private subs, right? So one is going to be take clip, and that is going to help us to take the clip, and one is save clip. Perfect. So one is saving taking a clip, and one is saving a clip. So let's quickly create these private subs. So private sub is going to be take clip, and we're just going to create a second one, and that is going to be private sub save clip. Perfect. Excellent. So this is what we have here, and let's go back to the top, and there are statements we have to declare, and it will be part of the thing we are doing, and it really plays a major role in here. So basically what we have to do actually is just to make some declarations. So I'm just going to say dim ifno as integer, right? And I'll declare ss as bitmap, and I will declare my pen as pen, and I will declare a public cos x that is going to tackle the x and then the y axis, I mean the directions, and that is for the cursors and all that. That is going to help us to work within the cursors and all that. So I'm just going to declare all these statements. Perfect. And all is going to be an integer. So I'm just going to declare a flag as boolean, and as you know, all booleans all booleans are either true or false, as yes. And I'm just going to declare files as string, and the string is going to be an empty string, and I'm just going to declare its recording as boolean, and this is equal to be false here. And I'm just going to declare a public capture directory, and that is going to be where our directory where it will be captured to. This is going to be a string, and it's going to be you just have to specify where we're going to capture it. So captured. Perfect. So sorry. Perfect. And this is it. Perfect. Excellent. So what are we going to do from this section? Okay, so let's just take this out for now. We will be needing that sooner or later, so that it will just work. So first thing first we want to do is work within the take clip first, because we have to actually take the clip, make sure the clip is working really well. So if the clip works well, that is where we can save the clip, and then at the end of the day we just convert the clip and everything is going to be good. We just convert the clip into a video file, and we are good to go. All right, so let's just get started. So from the take clip, let's use the try catch block to catch any errors. So let's declare ss as bitmap, and now let's declare graph as graphics, and let's declare bnd as rectangle, and this rectangle is equal to mine dot computer dot screen dot bounds. Perfect. Now let's say the ss we declared is equal to new bitmap, and the bitmap is actually going to contain the bnd dot width, which is the rectangle, and it's going to say bnd dot height as well, and also it's going to set the imaging. So we're just going to say imaging. We're just going to set the imaging dot pixels. So it's going to use the pixel format, and we're just going to use the format 32b pp argb, just like this. Excellent. So from this we just have to call the graph, and we're just going to set it to yes, we're just going to call this, and we just set it up to graphics dot from image, and the image is actually going to be from the ss, just like this. Okay, let me just scroll this down and you see what I'm really doing. So now the graph we have here, the grph we have here, dot copy from screen, and it's going to copy the screen that is from the 0 0 0 0, that is the left, right, top, right, left, and down, and all that. And the bnd dot size is going to be calculated using that same thing. Now we have to declare rec as new rectangle, and this rectangle is actually going to contain the cursor dot position dot x, and we say cursor dot position dot y, just like this. Then we say cursor dot size dot width, and then cursor dot size dot height. So just like this, and that is actually going to make it looks quite amazing. That's all. So now let's try and see how we can add up additional functionality. Now the cursor we have should draw, which is the graph, that is G R P F, and the rec, just like this. Now there are a lot of functionalities we can add to handle the cursor, mouse, color, and all that, and we can do that as well. So now let's see how we can handle the camera, the mouse click or the mouse recording back image. When you click it's going to indicate as blue, when you right click it's just going to indicate as red. So let's do that now. So I'm just going to use if. So I'm just going to say if mouse buttons equal to the mouse buttons dot left. That means if the person clicks on the left button, then my pen I declared should be equal to new pen, and the pen is going to be from the drawing dot color dot maroon. That is going to be the color of the click, the left click event that is normally called the click. And we're just going to say the graph dot draw ellipse. So it's just going to draw a circle around this, and the ellipse is going to be from my pen, and we just go in for the cursor dot the position dot x, then we say cursor dot position dot y, and we apply 10 for each. Excellent. Now we just have to do the same thing for the the left, for the right. So if mouse button equals mouse buttons dot right, then it's kind of be like the same thing, my pen equal to new pen, and inside this pen we're just going to do the same thing, drawing dot color, and I'm just going to use blue and specify the 50. So after that we're just going to say grp dot draw the ellipse, and the ellipse is going to be from my pen, and the cursor dot position dot x, and then the cursor dot position dot y, just like this. Then we specify 10 within each, just like this. So after this if statement, now we can decide to do a whole lot of things. So whilst we have this, I will just love to add up just an image to identify what we are doing. I just want to show you that this is actually recording. So I'm just going to add a picture box, just a normal picture box somewhere. Let's replace the picture box here. Just want to make sure I'll do that. So let's just replace the picture box here, just a normal picture box somewhere here, and I'll just stretch this a little bit. I'm just gonna use it to show you something, and I'm just gonna stretch this image, and I'm just gonna call this picture box clip, right? So I'm just gonna say, make this PB clip, just like that. All right, so let's go back, and from the take clip here, what I'm gonna say is I'm just gonna say that PB clip dot image should be equal to the SS, just like this. So it's just gonna pick from the SS, that is from the bitmap, recording from the width, the height, and then the image pixel format, right? So that is what you will be seeing, right? So this is actually going to take the clip. So all we're going to do is we will just call this clip when we just activate the time. So we just have to go back, go here, and inside the record button you just have to say time sec dot start, right? Just like that. And now let's test it out and let's see what we have done so far. Right, so I'm just going to click on this record, and there you go. You see my screen and you see the mouse. There you go. So when I just click on anywhere here, you see the red indicator, right click, you see the blue indicator, and that is how I manage to do all these things. And it is quite recording perfectly fine here. So that is it, and we can call it a day, and I believe it is very, very interesting and very, very amazing. Don't forget to visit my website, and that is a blog, and you can get a lot of things from here. I will be posting this particular source code, full source code to the final project here, only for $5. You can just get it from that section as well. I will be putting a link in the description as well, so that you can get it right from there. My name still remains iTop Original, and if you have yet not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel, so that you won't be missing any upcoming episode or whatsoever. On our next video, we're just going to see how we can add this into a separate screen, and we pin it to the corner right, the right corner, bottom corner of our screen, to make everything looks amazing. Until then, we meet again. Have a nice day, and iTop Original is out.